Now we've got a file here, it's made up of 2 toolpaths. So let's click on the toolpaths. We've got the juice groove, and we've got the outside cut. We're going to go for the juice groove first. So for the 2 jobs, the 2 toolpaths, we have got 2 cutters. We've got a 10mm ball nose, and we've got a 10mm end mill. Okay, this is going to be for the juice groove. This is going to be for the outside cut. So let's get the CNC in the correct position and get our datum point. We're working from this bottom left corner, so we need to set that as the datum, bottom left of the oak. You can see the crosshair, that's going to be set to the corner of our oak. Set. Now we need to set the height of our cutter. So let's bring that down a little bit. Get the touch probe, insert that at the bottom, and we'll simply lower the cutter until it hits the probe. You simply need to press this button here, and I'll do it for us. Now let's take the touch probe out, plonk that back in the machine, put the guard back on because that helps with the extraction. And that is ready and set. So now we need to get the console and we need to upload the file. The file is in the USB stick just there. Okay, the 2 files, we're going to be doing one at a time. Click on the clipboard, click on the file, click on USB. Then we've got 2 chopping board files, one that says outside cut and one says juice groove. We're going to go for the juice groove first. Check for errors, yes. File is okay. Clear the machine off. Let's get the job started. I do like the Yeti because you can just turn up and down the feed rate and the spindle speed in real time here if I wanted to, and adjust it to my needs if I feel like it's going too fast or too slow. All the juice grooves done. It's an old board, so we do have a tiny bit of tear out on the end grain, going across the end grain. But overall, it's not too bad. I've had this board for a long, long time. As you can see, all the juice grooves there. We're going to go ahead with the second toolpath, which is the outer cut. We need to change the cutter. Let's take the spindle out. Let's swap that over. Let's go ahead and put the up cutter end mill in. There we go, nice and fresh. Both from Trend. Let's get that in. Make sure you fit these in the correct position. There's a line on the cutter. You've got to push that cutter down to that line. Let's get that in. Now we don't need to set the datum point, but we do need to set the height of our cutter against our workpiece once more. So we're going to bring it into the same place as we did last time. There, and then we're going to just drop it down. Same process as we did before with the Z probe, and then we'll come back and we'll set the file up. Let's go ahead and get the correct file in, check for errors. All good. We're good to run that file now. Okay, all done. Went well, apart from me messing up one thing. Looks okay here. Look a little bit closer. It went a bit skew with there, and that's because I forgot to screw this section down, and then the whole corner moved. So yeah, messed that one up, but I managed to continue it. Anyway, we've got 5 good ones. Might be able to salvage that one somehow. Let's get them out, see what we got. I did actually think I did tabs, but have a look at those tabs. Hardly worth it, eh? I just made the tabs far too small, hence the reason it moved a little bit on me. Let's pull them out. Positive side is they're just going to fall out. Bloody hell, they're nice solid slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the one that I messed up, 6. I'm thinking I could plane it down with a thicknesser and then put it back on the CNC and just run that juice groove again, make it a little bit thinner. Overall quality, pretty good. 45mm thick oak, went through nicely. Got the settings a little bit wrong, so I had to just wind down the spindle speed a little bit too. It was going a little bit too quick. Let's go ahead, clean them up with the sander, trim up the sharp edges, and then we can get some engraving done. Let's get trimming with a 1.6mm radius cutter. All ready to engrave now. As you can see behind me, they're all sanded up and trimmed up. We've got the longer 40 watt laser engraver, a diode laser. It's got air assist, really, really powerful laser, 40 watts, pretty decent. So we're going to be engraving on the chopping boards now. They've been sanded and trimmed up around the edges, nice and smooth, ready for the engraving. On the back of the chopping board, we've got QR codes for the website and my YouTube channel and my logo. And for the front, we've got a wreath with Helen's Kitchen. This machine has got a little tool at the bottom. You flip it out, drop it down to the bottom, release the head, let it drop down to your workpiece. Flip this back up, and we've got the correct focal distance. With the frame button, we'll see where our workpiece is, make sure it's in the correct position. Got the air assist on, let's give it a whirl. 12 minutes later. This laser is insane. The quality is absolutely phenomenal. Let's go ahead and engrave the rear of the board. Let's get started. Right, so that's the back finish too. Let's take a look. Right, apart from me messing up the website and YouTube signs at the bottom, it's looking pretty awesome. Nice and deep. The engraving of the QR codes is about 1 mil deep, so is the logo. Overall, a lovely finish over oak. Let's have a look at the front. Equally amazing. Really, really defined, sharp, crisp lines. This thing is churning out really, really nice engravings. Right guys, so I'm on to the finishing, and for the finishing I'm trialling out the new Amicus hard wax oil, meant to be the best thing since sliced bread. Leo at Single-Handedly Made uses this for his chopping boards as well, so it's tried and tested. Yeah, this is meant to be an alternative to Rubio and Osmo, like tenfold. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a nice finish. So we've got our chopping board here. It's going to use 2 rags. I'm going to apply 2 coats on this. Give it a shake. This is food safe, toy safe. It's got all the certifications. It's easy to apply. We're just going to use a rag to rag it on. Then, a bit like what Mr. Miyagi said, wax on, wax off. That's what we're going to do. Let's get some on a cloth. Relatively thin, which is nice. Thin means easy to apply. I'm going to give this 2 coats. Let it dry in between coats. Get into those juice grooves. Over time you will need to carry on applying protection to your chopping boards. It's not just a 1 coat and you're done. It's a natural product. It will wear off with use. Just like any oak worktops that you may have in your kitchen, they're going to need looking after and oil reapplying. The face done. Let's see if we get the wet look on the edges. It's darkening it. So this is the alternative to those big brands. I've been using Osmo for a long time, and I've been really interested to see how this product actually comes out. Going on really, really nicely and smoothly, to be honest, because it's thin. I really hate gloopy oils. Do you know why? It's because they're a nightmare to get into all the nooks and crannies, get it into the grain, especially juice screws like this. Let's get this face done. What I've got here is a litre. Be interesting to see how long that lasts. We want to get it into the QR codes, put it on quite heavy so it sinks into those dips and crevices. So now I know I've put that on nice and heavy everywhere. Get another cloth, clean cloth. I'm just using an old cotton vest. Buffer all the way around. And we've got a finished product. Look at that grain ping now. Now we have a finished product. One that we know we can use, utilise, shove it in the kitchen, chop it up, and it's going to stay nice and new looking for a while. So we'll leave it like that, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Hope you have taken something away and got inspired yourself. Have a great Friday. Hopefully I'll see you next Friday. Take it easy. Ciao for now.